Hello, welcome to the studio. Today we are going to cover how to use the Cricut machines that are available here at the library. In the studio, we have two Cricut Explore Air 2 vinyl cutters. With these machines, you can create designs and custom projects with adhesive vinyl for things like stickers or decals, or iron-on vinyl for cloth materials. The library uses Cricut Design Space, which is accessible on computers in the studio. In the studio, we also have learning guides available to help you learn the Cricut software to create your design. Please prepare to finish your design during your visit, as your design cannot be exported from the software for later use. First, I am going to launch the Cricut software by clicking on the desktop icon. Once that is up, click New Project on the top right corner of the screen. Click on Blank Canvas, and your screen will now show your blank canvas design area seen here. In this next section, I will show you how to add and adjust text for your design. On the middle left of the screen, you will see the text icon. Click on this and a text box will show up with the word text. Simply start typing your words or phrases in this box. If you would like to change the font, you can do so by clicking the drop-down menu for Font at the top left corner of the screen. After you've clicked on Font, next click on System, which is at the top left corner as well. These are the only fonts available in the studio. You can scroll through the available system fonts and choose one by clicking on it. This will apply your font choice to your text. You can click anywhere in the workspace and the font window will close. After you update your chosen font, you can change the font style. Click on your text to select it, then click on the Style menu to change the font style. You will see several options to choose from, like Regular, Bold, Bold Italic, or Italic. Now that you have selected your font and style, you can resize your text. Click once on your text box to select it. A box will appear at the top or bottom. This will show the size of your text in inches. Once your text is selected, you can click on the font size in the menu to change it. Use the up or down arrows, or you can type in the number size. Once selected, press Enter on the keyboard to apply it to your text. Alternatively, you can increase or decrease the text size by hovering the mouse over the white squares at any corner of the text until you see a double-sided arrow. Throughout resizing your text, notice that the dimensions will always give you the exact size of the design. This is important so you don't accidentally make the design too large for your piece of vinyl. If you are working with multiple text boxes, you may wish to align them together. To do this, select all your text boxes by clicking and dragging the mouse to envelop them all. Alternatively, you can hold down the Shift key on the keyboard and click on each text box to select. Once you have the appropriate text boxes selected, click on the Align icon in the menu. From there, select the option that you want. There is also the option to add more style to your text boxes. One option is to stylize text on a curve. Click on the text box to select it. Click on the curve icon located in the menu section, which is in the middle of the screen. The curve icon will allow you to drag your text and fit it to an upwards or downwards curve. You can do this by dragging the gray dot to the left for a downwards curve, or dragging the gray dot to the right for an upwards curve. Another option is to rotate your text. You can use the same function for objects in the future as well. The rotate icon is located at the top middle of the screen and allows you to rotate your text or other design elements. Now that we have thoroughly covered style, size, and font options for text, we are going to learn how to play around with shapes. To add a shape, click on the Shapes icon, which is in the middle left of the screen. A pop-up window will give you several options for shapes. Click on the circle and your shape will get added to the Canvas workspace. Once the shape is in the workspace, you can click on it to select it. You will notice a box will appear that displays around the size of your object just like your text boxes. You can increase and decrease the shape size the same way as your text box. Now that we are comfortable with shapes and text, let's add a simple image from the Cricut subscription image database. On the middle left of the screen, click on the Images icon. A search bar will appear. From here, click on Browse All Images, or you can simply select a category and type in a keyword you wish to search for in the search box. Once you are ready, hit Enter on the keyboard. Reminder, on the left side under Filters, double-check to make sure you have selected Cut Only, and that it is a single layer project. Once you have found an image you wish to use, you can click on it to select it. Click on Add to Canvas. Your image should now appear on your canvas. If you need to resize it or rearrange your images, you can do so by following our earlier steps. If you have more than one image or text box, you may not see them in your workspace. To zoom out of the workspace, click on the minus sign on the bottom left corner. If you need to zoom into your workspace, click on the plus sign. You can move your images or text by clicking on an object to select it. Hold down the left button on the mouse or touchpad. You can now drag the mouse to the desired spot and let go of the button. Resizing objects is the same as resizing text. When you click on the image to select it, a box will appear on the top or bottom with the exact size. Increase or decrease the object size by clicking and dragging the mouse over the little white square to the left or right to change its size. Now it is time to prepare our design to get it ready to send to the machine. If you have a single image, text, shape, or object, double-check that the size is correct and then press the Make button. The software will automatically move the design into the top left corner of the workspace. If you have multiple images, texts, shapes, or objects, you will need to double-check the sizing of each item by clicking on them individually. You may need to move or reorganize the items in the workspace to maximize the use of vinyl. This can be done by moving or resizing your objects like we learned earlier. Remember, you can separate and cut items apart after they have been cut on the vinyl. Once all your objects are in the correct size or placement, you must group them together for cutting. You can do this by clicking on the Select All icon located in the top middle of the screen, or by clicking and dragging your mouse to select everything on the workspace. Once all objects have been selected, right-click on the object and then click Attach to group all items together. If you forgot to add, move, or resize one of your objects, you can detach the objects by right-clicking and selecting Detach. Once your objects have been grouped together, press the Make button located at the top right corner of your screen. The software will ask you to save your project. Please click Don't Save. Now that our objects are ready to be sent to the machine, we need to set up the materials to send through the machine. First, I will show you how to set up the mat and load the machine with the sticker vinyl. You can find a green sticky mat located next to each of the vinyl cutters. The mat size is 12 inches by 12 inches. There is a clear covering on top of each sticky mat, which is used to prevent the dust and other particles from sticking to it when the mat is not actively in use. Remove the clear cover from the sticky mat. After you've removed the clear cover, place your desired vinyl on the top left corner of the sticky mat, even if you are using smaller pieces for your project. The library provides free limited materials, and for sticker vinyl, patrons are allowed one piece of vinyl 12 inches by 6 inches per day. Your mat and vinyl are prepped. It's time to turn on the Cricut machine. Press the Open button on the bottom left of the vinyl cutter machine. Next, press the Power button, located on the top right side of the machine. Now that the machine is on, insert the sticky mat under the white clips on the left and right sides of the machine. Gently move it forward until it is touching the gray and white rollers. Next, press the arrow on the right side panel of the vinyl cutter to load the mat. It will light up to show that the sticky mat is loaded. One way to double-check if the mat is loaded properly is to gently tug on it. The machine is on and the vinyl is loaded. You will now see your design on the virtual cutting mat. It is automatically placed in the top left corner. Double-check that your design will fit on the vinyl piece you have placed on the sticky mat. The squares on the virtual mat match up with the squares on the green sticky mat. If you need to go back and resize, you can press Cancel at the bottom of the screen. If the vinyl is the correct size, press Continue to proceed to the next step. The screen should display that the base material is set to vinyl. If the mat is loaded correctly, the message will display Tools and Material Loaded. On the vinyl cutter, press the blinking Cricut logo to start the cutting. The software will display a countdown from 0 to 100%. Please wait for the cut to finish printing completely before removing. Once the cutting is complete, the screen will prompt you to unload the mat. Click Done on the screen or press the Unload icon on the Cricut machine. Next, remove the freshly cut piece of vinyl from the sticky mat and replace the clear cover back onto the mat. Once the vinyl is finished being cut on the machine, you can begin to prepare your sticker for transfer. From the cart located by the vinyl table, take a pair of scissors. Cut away and save the unused vinyl if you have any. If you have scrap pieces, please share them in the scrap bin on the same cart so we can recycle them for future projects. On the cart, there are several small bins with vinyl weeding tools written on them. These tools will help you remove the parts of each design that you do not want to use. This is a process called weeding. After you have removed all the vinyl not needed for your design, there is a bin on the vinyl cart labeled transfer paper. Transfer paper is a weak type of transparent, gridded tape. This will help transfer your sticker from the vinyl sheet to the object of your choice. The library provides 1 sheet of transfer paper per adult per day. Transfer paper can also be saved and reused. With the vinyl weeding tools, you will also see a small scraper tool. Use this to evenly press the transfer vinyl into your weeded sticker design. This ensures the sticker sticks to the transfer paper. When you are ready to place your sticker on your object, this could include a notebook, mug, laptop, car, and more. Turn the sticker upside down and make sure the design stays on the sticky grid paper. Then take the sticky paper and slowly separate the white backing, making sure your sticker stays stuck onto the transfer paper grid, and place it sticky side down onto the object you are adding the sticker to. Finally, rub the sticker with the back of the scissors or one of the scraper tools from before and then peel the transfer paper away, making sure your sticker stays down. Congratulations! You did it! If you are using iron-on vinyl instead of sticker vinyl, the process is a little different. The first step is to set up your mat. You will see your design on the virtual cutting mat. It is automatically placed in the top left corner. Grab a piece of vinyl from the iron-on vinyl bin. Double check that your design will fit on the vinyl piece you have and place it on the sticky mat, glossy side down. Toggle the mirror option on. It should light up green when you do this and flip your design horizontally. Press Continue to proceed to the next step. The software screen should display that the base material is set to iron-on vinyl. If it displays anything else, please use the dial on the machine to turn it to iron-on vinyl. If you haven't loaded the mat yet, the software will prompt you to do so by displaying the message Load Tools and Material. You can see how to load the mat into the machine earlier in this video. On the vinyl cutter, press the blinking Cricut logo to start the cutting. There will be progress from 0 to 100% for the cutting process. Please wait until it is 100% done. Once the cutting is complete, the screen will prompt you to unload the mat. You can press Done on the screen or press the Unload icon on the Cricut machine. Next, remove your cut vinyl piece from the sticky mat and put back the clear cover on the mat to protect it from dust and debris. Once your vinyl is removed, you can begin to prepare your sticker for transfer. Take a pair of scissors. Cut away and save any of the unused vinyl. As with sticker vinyl, iron-on vinyl requires weeding as well. Once complete, you have the design that you want to iron on appear on the clear plastic. Place your design onto the fabric or item that you want it to be iron-on to. Next, place the brown iron-on vinyl protector sheet over the area you are about to iron. You will need this to prevent the plastic from wrinkling or melting when exposed to heat. Set the iron to the highest setting. If you plan on ironing on your project at home, we recommend using a piece of parchment paper or thin cotton fabric as your buffer. Slowly press the iron onto the fabric that is on top of your iron-on design. Iron the area for 20 to 30 seconds while slightly applying force. When complete, let the area cool for 30 seconds before slowly peeling away the clear plastic. If the iron-on vinyl is not sticking to the fabric, you can add some more heat before removing the plastic. Once the clear plastic is peeled away successfully, your project is complete. Thank you for joining us today in the studio to learn how to use the Cricut machines. What will you make today?